In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on December 21st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Antonio Spurs versus Chicago Bulls. In a captivating interconference clash on the hardwood, 2 teams residing below the playoff cut line are set to face off in the vibrant city of Chicago. The San Antonio Spurs, coming off a challenging 132-119 road loss against the Milwaukee Bucks, now embark on a road trip to confront the Chicago Bulls on Thursday night. Despite the defeat, the Spurs displayed resilience, covering the spread as a 16.5-point underdog, showcasing their ability to stay competitive against formidable opponents. Meanwhile, the Bulls, in the midst of a back-to-back set, secured an impressive 108-104 road victory over the Philadelphia 76ers, defying odds as a 10.5-point underdog. Examining the historical regular season series between the 2 teams, the Spurs hold a notable 59-38 advantage. However, recent encounters have seen the Bulls emerge victorious in the last 2 meetings, including a 121-112 road triumph on December 8th in the current season. The San Antonio Spurs find themselves grappling with a prolonged struggle, having lost 20 of their last 21 games. Seeking to break a 2-game skid, they face a formidable challenge, especially in light of their recent defeat against the Bucks. Keldon Johnson's commendable performance, contributing 28 points and 12 rebounds, was a lone bright spot in a game where the Spurs were forced to play catch-up after the Bucks' dominant 27-9 opening run. Conversely, the Chicago Bulls entered the contest in a relatively positive state, having won 7 of their last 10 games. Their latest triumph, a commanding 124-108 home win against the Lakers, showcased the prowess of DeMar DeRozan, who recorded 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists. Kobe White with 17 points and Patrick Williams and Alex Caruso, each with 15 points, complemented the team's strong offensive performance. As the teams prepare to face each other, the Bulls, missing Zach LaVine and Torrey Craig, hold the advantage of playing at home. While the Bulls are on the second leg of a back-to-back and their 3rd game in 4 nights, their recent success without LaVine has been noteworthy. In contrast, the Spurs face defensive challenges, ranking 25th in defensive rating and potentially missing Victor Wembanyama. Chicago's recent surge, marked by energetic play even in the absence of LaVine, sets the stage for a compelling matchup. The Bulls, playing with increased energy, cover the spread in 8 of 9, showcasing their resilience and adaptability. The Spurs, struggling defensively and facing an uphill battle, seem overmatched against the Bulls' dynamic duo of White and DeRozan. While the Bulls navigate the 2nd game of a back-to-back, their home advantage and recent form make them a formidable force. The San Antonio Spurs, plagued by defensive issues and a prolonged cold streak, face a challenging task. The Bulls, riding a wave of motivation and confidence, are well positioned to secure another victory, making them our full game side pick to win and cover the spread as favorites. Switching focus to the total pick, San Antonio's pace, ranked 3rd in the league, adds an element of excitement to the game. Despite missing Wembanyama, the Spurs remain a team willing to push the tempo. On the other side, the Bulls, on a back-to-back, have seen the total go over in 5 of their last 6 games, emphasizing their offensive efficiency. Considering San Antonio's defensive struggles, coupled with the Bulls' fatigue, a high-scoring affair is anticipated. With both teams embracing a faster pace, Kobe White and DeRozan are expected to exploit defensive vulnerabilities, making over the projected total our full-game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Memphis Grizzlies. In a highly anticipated interconference showdown on the basketball court, 2 teams with aspirations of climbing their respective standings are set to battle it out in Bluff City. The Indiana Pacers hit the road to face the Memphis Grizzlies on Thursday night, following a recent home matchup against Charlotte in the first leg of a back-to-back set. The Pacers, unfortunately, suffered a lopsided 151-127 defeat at the hands of the Clippers in their prior game on Monday, failing to cover the spread as a a 4-point underdog. On the flip side, the Memphis Grizzlies secured a narrow 115-113 victory over New Orleans in their latest outing on Tuesday, triumphing as an 8.5-point underdog in the second game of a back-to-back set. While the Pacers hold a historical regular season advantage of 32-22 over the Grizzlies, Memphis has dominated the recent matchups, winning the last 4 encounters, including a 112-100 home win on January 29, 2023. Despite a recent rough patch, the Indiana Pacers found redemption with a convincing 144-113 home win against the Hornets the night before their clash with the Grizzlies. Buddy Hield led the charge with 25 points. Tyrese Halliburton contributed 19 points and 13 assists. Aaron Nesmith notched 19 points off the bench with perfect shooting, and Miles Turner added 18 points and 2 blocks. The Pacers exhibited scorching shooting, registering a remarkable 61% from the field and connecting on 18 of 39 attempts from beyond the arc. In contrast, the Memphis Grizzlies, amid a challenging stretch, snapped a 5-game losing streak with a thrilling 115-113 road victory over the Pelicans. Ja Morant's return was a game-changer as he poured in 34 points and dished out 8 assists, leading the Grizzlies to a comeback win after trailing by 24 points. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bane also made significant contributions, helping the team shoot 50% from the field. Both teams face fatigue challenges, playing their third game in 4 nights, but the Grizzlies hold a rest advantage with a day off on Wednesday, coupled with the home court advantage. The Pacers have struggled defensively on the road, and facing a rejuvenated Grizzlies offense, led by Morant's return, poses a significant challenge for Indiana. Although the Pacers have one of the league's worst defenses, Morant's impact on the Grizzlies' offense cannot be ignored. While the Pacers managed to snap their losing streak with a blowout win, the Grizzlies, fueled by Morant's return, appear poised to continue their offensive resurgence. In this matchup, with the Grizzlies having Morant back and enjoying home court advantage, the FedEx Forum is expected to be buzzing. Considering the Pacers' defensive struggles, especially on the second night of a back-to-back, the Grizzlies are favored to win and cover the spread as favorites. Anticipating an intense and high-scoring affair, both teams are expected to keep the game close until the final minutes of the fourth quarter. Considering the pace of play for both teams, the projected total is likely to be surpassed, making over the projected total an attractive option as our full game total pick. Orlando Magic versus Milwaukee Bucks. Thursday night brings another exciting matchup in the Eastern Conference as the Orlando Magic gear up to face the formidable Milwaukee Bucks. The Magic, fresh off a clash with the Heat, are now set for a back-to-back series with the Bucks after their 114-97 defeat against the Celtics, where they were tagged as 8.5-point underdogs. On the other side, the Bucks are coming off a 132-119 victory against the Spurs, but fell short of covering the spread as 16.5-point favorites. The previous encounter between these two teams saw the Magic emerging victorious with a 112-97 win on their home court. Orlando finds themselves in a bit of a slump, having lost 5 of their last 7 games, and they're eager to break a 3-game skid following a 115-106 loss to the Heat. Cole Anthony showcased his scoring prowess with 20 points, supported by Franz Wagner's 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Despite shooting 46% from the field, the Magic struggled defensively, conceding 43 points in the second quarter alone. Contrastingly, the Milwaukee Bucks are riding a wave of success, securing victories in 10 of their last 12 games and boasting a current 5-game win streak. Their latest triumph featured a dominant performance against the Spurs, with Damian Lillard leading the charge with 40 points. The Bucks, with a 47% field goal accuracy and 18 successful three-pointers out of 49 attempts, controlled the game from the start, establishing a 27-9 lead and extending it to a 24-point advantage. As the Magic face the Bucks, they are still dealing with the absence of Markelle Fultz and Joe Ingles, while the Bucks are monitoring the availability of Giannis Antetokounmpo, listed as questionable with a right midfoot sprain. Despite Milwaukee being favored by 8 points, the line seems justified given the challenging schedule for the Magic, including consecutive losses in Boston and a back-to-back scenario with a game against Miami just 24 hours before facing the Bucks. The second game of a back-to-back coupled with the travel from Orlando to Milwaukee, adds an extra layer of difficulty for the Magic. Milwaukee, currently on a winning streak, is expected to capitalize on the Magic's recent struggles and the challenging schedule they are navigating. Giannis Antetokounmpo's potential return, along with Damian Lillard's scorching form, might prove too much for the fatigued Magic, who are currently ranked 23rd in offensive efficiency. The Bucks, sitting comfortably at 7th in offensive efficiency, are poised to exploit the situation. While the line may seem hefty, especially with concerns about Antetokounmpo's injury, the Bucks are favored to not only win but also cover the spread. The Bucks' recent trends and the Magic's fatigue make Milwaukee a strong choice to win and cover the spread as favorites as our full game side pick. Continuing with Milwaukee's trends, the total points in this game are set at 239.5. Despite initially appearing high, recent performances by the Bucks, including a game with a total of 249.5 against the Spurs, justify this number. Milwaukee's offensive prowess, combined with a faster pace, sets the stage for a high-scoring affair. The Bucks have consistently surpassed the total in their last 5 games and 9 of their last 10, showcasing their ability to outscore opponents. Orlando, with a solid defense, may struggle to contain Milwaukee's offensive onslaught, but they, too, will aim to match the scoring output. The pace of both teams averaging 105 possessions per game suggests an up-tempo and high-scoring contest. Anticipating that Orlando will adopt Milwaukee's pace, this matchup is expected to surpass the projected total. Thus, our full-game total pick leans towards the over. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.